Hello and welcome back. You know, one of the things that I was concerned about when I started this whole series was that I have days that I really don't feel my best. And what would it be like when I get into those moods or have those kind of days? Am I going to want to film? So that was something that I did have my concerns about. And I still want to show up for you on some of those days. Like today was just one of those days, where it felt like everything was working against me. Of course, I think that is definitely an exaggeration, and it's really those days that I think would be even better to film because it makes me come up with those little things, right, that I really did enjoy, or that I saw a light at the end of the tunnel, or whatever it is. Especially as mothers, I think we go through this when our kids are just, working against us, it seems, and whatever methods we come up with and different ways that we are trying to instill different things within our homes. And I know that that is where I was today. But it first started out with waking up around 3:20 something this morning. And for some reason I went to my email, and I'm happy that I did, because there was some unusual activity with my PayPal account, and it turns out somebody stole money out of my PayPal account. So that was kind of a bummer to wake up to that, but I was grateful that Jorge got up with me and we figured everything out. I submitted a claim and everything, but just that it makes you feel violated. Have any of you ever experienced that, where someone hacked into your account in some way, whether it's through your email or through PayPal or something, maybe stole your identity? I hear that that is something that is so common that it's really unbelievable how common it is. And even this year I watched a video on something like that, and I just couldn't believe really how easy it is for somebody to get your information. Anybody can look up information online these days. They don't even need your mail. But it's just so sad, and it just makes you feel like you're not very safe with anything. So anyway, I'm happy that we got that all taken care of. I mean, the money isn't back or anything, not yet anyway, but it's just one of those things that puts a bad taste in your mouth first thing in the morning. So that's how everything started. So I didn't get much sleep, and I was pretty tired today, and I laid down to rest for a little bit, and that's why this is going out later than yesterday's. And yesterday I felt like I was in a really great groove of everything, and that I got things done ahead of time. But today there were some challenges today, and so sometimes that's just the way things go. Two little things that really stood out to me within the last time that I spoke was that after I posted my video and just felt that relief and everything, then I was ready to get away from the computer, because when you're editing and filming and you're just sitting down a lot, or you are completely concentrating on something that's on the computer. And so it's nice just to get out. I needed to get out, and I went into nature. I took a little walk with Aria, and then because the other kids were still doing their schooling, she's been having some really short days. She's in elementary school though, so she gets done sometimes at 10 in the morning, and that's gotta fill up the time somehow. So anyway, we went for a walk, and then right after that, like I said, I was going to go get some flowers, which I did, and that was just so nice to go and do that. And I feel like Aria appreciates flowers, especially roses, as much as I do. We have the same taste in roses, and it was just so nice to go and do that with her, because normally I do those kind of errands myself, and that's kind of my quiet time. But she came with me yesterday, and we had a good time doing that. And then in the evening when we were going to leave to go to Bible study, I walked out of the house and I smelled firewood burning, and I love that smell. And then in the mornings now I can smell it too, because you know, it's just getting colder and people are warming their home with the fireplace. And so I'm looking forward to when we build our first fire for this you know, later half of the year. And that's one of the things that I really look forward to, but it all starts with smelling someone else's fire outside, you know, outside of the house. And that just gives me such great feelings. And then just knowing what kind of things are around the corner. I think, you know, with the kind of music that we'll be hearing soon and everything like that, it's always so nice. So let me know what couple of little things or what little thing really made your day, either from last night up until today, you know, and then if there was something else too, I would love to hear about it. Now tomorrow I plan on having Jorge on my channel, so if there is a conversation that you would like us to have, please let me know in the comments below, and your comment could be chosen as the conversation piece for tomorrow's video. So for today's refresh, I am going to put on my tennis shoes. This is a question that Beth asked about. She wanted to know if I own a pair of tennis shoes. So I will show you my tennis shoes that I wear. They're not, you know, they're not the best tennis shoes, but they're like my walking shoes. I wear these when we go for a walk, and I am going to be going for a walk after I'm done with the editing of this video. So I'm just going to slip these on and go for a walk with any of the kids that are ready to go for a walk today, because that I think would be so nice to just go and do that, to kind of get my mind off of things, not even wait until the sun goes down. I'm gonna put on my hat and go for a walk. So let me know if you like to do midday walks as well. I just feel like those, when I need to clear my head, that is one of the best ways that I can do that. And you know, I was reading in the newspaper today about, do you really know how to rest? Or I think it was called The Lost Art of Being Able to Rest. And it was talking about how so many times we turn to our cell phones. We turn to watching something, or, you know, looking at our emails or something along those lines, and we don't really rest. We think that we are going to be resting if we lay down and we watch something, but it turns out we end up becoming more drained by doing so. And so anyway, it was just talking about really taking in a cup of tea, a walk, just sitting there wherever you are, whether you're outside or inside, and just really thinking, you know, not bombarding your mind with so many things, because when we think about rest, oftentimes we just think about our body, but it's also our mind. We can just be emotionally drained, you know, and that's something that so many of us suffer from. And if you don't understand why you may be feeling like that, maybe it's because you need a rest from reading, watching things, you know, even reading on your phone or even reading a book. Sometimes it's good just to, when you have that downtime, just to sit there, just to be with whatever it is that you're actually doing, whether that is a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, a glass of water, or even just breathing, you know. And that was interesting that that is how most people consider themselves to rest, but it's not actually rest. Now I have one more question that I'm going to answer. This is from Anna, and just so you know, I love when you submit your questions. That way it kind of helps lead some of these conversations, and then I know what kind of things you're interested in. So she says, a question I have is, how do you pick what your fall winter colors for your dresses will be? Do you also look at patterns, material, etc.? So I do, although this year has been a different kind of year for me, because I've completely done an overhaul of my whole entire wardrobe, just going down to dresses. So I wasn't exactly looking for all the different seasons. I was just mainly looking for, especially the brand Gal Meets Glam, and you know, finding dresses that I liked, that were in shapes that I liked, that were cuts and shapes that I liked, colors that I love. You know, I don't often follow all the rules about colors for fall, because I don't necessarily like wearing the colors that are fall colors. I think that there are different shades of different colors that I do love that, you know, I try to bring out in the fall, more often in the fall and winter. This, for instance, this is more of, it's not even navy. I mean, it is a navy, but it's a little bit brighter of a navy. And I like this over the really deep, you know, really deep navy. I have a very deep navy dress that I'm saving for a funeral. But really I like more of the brighter or just lighter colors, not necessarily brighter. And so anyway, this is, to me, is more of a fall winter dress. A lot of the same fabrics I would wear in the summer, I would also wear in the fall and winter, just because I add a coat over it. And I think that that's fine. I would love to find dresses that are in winter fabrics. You know, the ones that are in the cuts that I would like, but I just haven't found very many yet. And since I don't go with skirts, I'm limiting myself, okay? But then some I'll bring out in the winter that I wouldn't bring out in the summertime. Like more satins I really wouldn't wear in the summertime, especially here in Las Vegas. Just, no, I wouldn't wear those in the summer. I mean, I've shared some in the summertime, but I pretty much wouldn't wear them. And I have this beautiful green dress that I just wore this past Sunday, and it came out for the first time. It's my satin one, and I found that one over at, what was it? I think it was Nisi's Dresses, and it was long sleeve, and it was a wrap style, and it was just beautiful. That kind of color I save more for this time of year. It's actually better, I think, maybe in December to wear that one, but yes, most colors I feel that I keep my same kind of color palette year round. I do go for more bright whites in the summertime and then the creams in the fall and winter. I've been noticing that some of you have been reaching out to me, letting me know that you are going through some kind of trial, or you are, you know, whether it be health-wise or just within your family. And I just want you to know that when you tell me things like that, even though I may not be getting back to you, just know that I am keeping you in prayer. And I would encourage those of you who like to read the comments section, if you see that kind of, you know, thing is needed, to also make sure that you're offering prayers for these people that can really use them. And also, I mean, I have someone in my life right now that recently requested prayer for something that she's going through. And it's so important that we do that, you know, not that we just say, oh, I'm going to pray for you, kind of a thing, and then just completely forget about it. But really follow through with that. And I once had a friend who told me that, you know, I guess she felt like people just kind of say that and they don't really mean what they're saying. So after she told me that, I really did some reflecting and, you know, asked myself if that was something that I did, or I would catch myself if I would say, oh, I'm going to keep you in my prayers. And from then on, I really made sure to pray for the person right when they asked me to, but then also just to constantly remember other people in prayer. So I hope, you know, if that's something, if you pray, that that's something that you do. And I just think that it's good for yourself, but it's also good for those that you're praying for too. That is going to be it for today. Let me know in the comments below, of course, what you plan on making for dinner, because when you run into days where you're just at a loss of what to do, sometimes you may be an inspiration for somebody else, or you may find some inspiration down below. And I know that I found some inspiration from one of you who was having lemon chicken yesterday, because I think that that will be perfect for tonight. So thank you for your inspiration. And that's going to be it. So I look forward to tomorrow, and I really look forward to reading your comments about how we're going to start the conversation with Jorge tomorrow. And until tomorrow, I hope that you all take care, and we will talk soon. Bye, everyone.